fuck with us. What we posted every Friday. See them corn emojis, then you know a nigga wild. Jada Gemini.
Okay.
Dude, she's lost. Nicobe's lost.
That's her new name.
Yeah, it's like Nicobe or Nikinji or Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Not Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's been 6 years since the scandal. 6 years.
Yo.
And I don't know if y'all remember, but there was a Netflix documentary, and during the documentary, it was showing her trying to get a job, and then it also showed her like braiding hair at her house, and then it showed her like, I don't know if y'all remember, but like instead of like taking out the braids, she literally cut her braids from like the freaking root, and like. Like, bro, do you remember that?
Hell
you remember that, bro? Yeah, like.
And she does hair in her kitchen,
She does hair in her kitchen. I'm just saying, though, like, people do hair in their kitchen. But all I'm saying is, like, bruh, this was her, like, comeback to the world, was doing that. So now she's back on this show. I just wanted y'all to know that was the previous appearance.
I know people do hair in their kitchen, but I'm just saying Rachel Dolezal does hair.
Rachel Dolezal does hair in her kitchen.
Nicobe does hair in the kitchen.
You know, part of the reason I wanted you on the show is really the punishment of this. You've had the documentary.
I see why you say Tyra
vibes. When I was at the Today
Show
and you were there being interviewed. And I want to talk a little bit later about your life now and how it's been affected. But you see these headlines, and since your story, as I said at the beginning of the show, it seems like there's one a month. And it's not just black, white, it's Latino, it's Asian, all these storylines. How do you process it, especially when your name is attached to some of these stories? Out of nowhere, # Rachel Dolezal.
Right. Well, it is really tough, you know, to relive that.
You talking about, is she still doing this? Does she still have the braids? Hell yeah. No, shreds. Baby got micro braids.
Bruh.
It's the hair pack.
Tamara actually addresses this at the end of the video. She was like, did you feel pressured to wear braids? Because if you didn't wear braids, you would be like a sellout and just using it.
Would she say absolutely?
No, you know what she said?
What?
Well, if I don't wear my braids, then I'm not promoting my services. And then I can't feed my kids. Sis.
Bro.
There are a lot of people in America, regardless of race, that cannot apply their degree towards their career right now, period. Like, really, and then even before the pandemic, that was the case. Like, I'm really going to need you to check your privilege,
If anything,
like,
now the playing field's been a little bit more level, because with mass layoffs come mass hirings eventually. Now, this just takes me as just like the other highlight, the main one, because, you know, this is different today, but you come out now, you moved, you changed your name so you can get jobs and all that, and then you come and do another show.
Right.
To sell what? What does she got, a book?
Hair. No, she's trying to sell her hair services again. And it's like, bro, I really would have thought she would have came with a new service. Like you said, like maybe a book or something. But no, she's still doing hair. And it's like, girl, you do realize, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I know a lot of y'all can like co-sign. You do realize you can go to actual African people and get a good deal and a good job. Like,
Bro, noodles taste better from the cup than in the bowl.
Bruh.
Like the pack, but you know you're
I'm
not
just
supposed
saying,
to put
that's
the,
all I'm
the
saying.
cup
Like,
in
that's
the
why I'm like, bro,
microwave.
I don't get why you're still trying to bark up this tree of like, I'm braiding and blah, 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 and it's for my kids. Like, you could always do something. If something were to happen tomorrow where like, I don't know, God forbid, but my YouTube channel gets demonetized and now I gotta go get an actual job, I'm about to get an job. Like, sorry I cursed, but I'm about to get a job. Like, what do you mean?
And I'm doing art commissions in the back on the phone, doing some telemarketing.
The marathon continues, bro. And no sarcasm. Like, seriously. Like, I'm not about to freaking sit here and just, like, bro, I'm sorry. I'm not. It's been how many? Like, no, I can't. No. I'm sorry. No. Like,
but at the same time, I'm pretty sure the same way you feel about your passionate endeavors and the fact that you are willing to turn nothing into something, she feels about her blackfishing and
I know she's very passionate about this.
Endeavors.
And to answer Tamara's question,
this is the hill she's willing to die on.
No, deadass. And to answer Tamara's question on like why, she's allowing it because you're right. That's that hill that she wants to die on, and why they keep bringing her name up in all of these news stories is because she low-key originated the term transracial.
How has
I've never heard people say that
her up yet?
Because she stays in her hometown.
Somebody's gonna bull. Now they know where she's at. Somebody's gonna.
I would never wish that on anybody,
bro.
Dan, you need to chill. Don't be wishing nobody.
I'm not wishing. I'm just saying logically, people fight.
Why is
somebody will
Zimmerman
fight you
yet?
over a mask nowadays.
Okay, but Zimmerman's alive. Casey Anthony's alive.
Zimmerman has a gun.
More serious things.
Zimmerman, people know Zimmerman shoots people. Rachel Dolezal wears micro braids and
that's what I'm saying.
Every day and every week, as you said, whatever the case, if somebody's name comes up attached to what people feel is a problematic identity, then I'm hashtag and there are memes, Kamala Dolezal, all these kind of things that have been created and come my way.
That Kamala Dolezal killed me, bro.
When she said, bro, all right, crucify me. But when she was like, as an Asian American, I almost was like, yo, wow. Where your accent went?
Kamala
I thought you
said
was
that.
Yeah, because I know you can be Asian and black. I know, but I'm like, bro.
She's both.
I get that, but I'm like, bro. Why would you give her a platform?
Tamron.
T-Mart. Why would you give her a platform, bro? I thought we got.
Oh my
this
God.
Is like the piece that you stepped in. And you didn't know you stepped in that mother like a day later, and it's like dude, all hard and shit, brush and beat the piece of shit off your shoe, and then you finally get but your shoe still got the brown tinge. I'm talking about Rachel Dolezal.
No, I know. I just
we
like
were in the brown tinge phase. We almost got rid of the stank of this bitch, and you give her a platform.
No, dead ass, and that's why it's hard for me to really like believe her little. You just. I can't believe her little sob story because I'm like, girl, every time people forget about you, you right back in the news. Like, you right back here. Like, nobody, you right back. Like, you want it. Like, I don't.
Niggas be in the. Rachel Dolezal. Rachel Dolezal.
You doing
and then the bit pop up right back in the news. Boom. Yes, I'm trying to sell.
Black.
I'm selling micro braids. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why Tamara? Why T-Mart?
Why T-Mart? Why did T-Mart Hall do this?
I'm over it.
And what I really wish is that people could see me, more for who I am than the what, a mother, an activist, an artist.
Can I say it?
Who I am.
Real quick. Do y'all think she said nigga to
Okay, yeah, there? Because look, I told Daniel, look. This is something like I never thought about before, but like in order to teach African American studies, do you not have to have a subject where you talk about the word?
My question.
Yeah, that's what I talked to you about.
Nadja,
where I was like,
do you think that she said like all the time?
No, I think
she
did.
To the top?
She had to, because I think there is a reason why the people who ratted her out were students. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, because when you find, bruh, I don't know, dude. I feel like. Let me know. What do y'all think in the chat? I feel like there had to have been points where in order to teach the class, she had to say the N-word. Like, In the eyes of an angel. Y'all in the chat say absolutely. Absolutely.
For just $1 a day.
Because that's why I said you can't apply your degree.
Transracial individual.
And that's why I said, were you really being you though? Like, were you really? I don't know. Oh my God, this is stressful.
When it comes to race and identity, I've always identified racially as human, but have found more of a home in Black culture.
I'm human. We know.
Bruh.
No, you're Neanderthal.
That is the most delusional thing I have ever heard in my freaking life. Identify racially as human.
Nah, I'm a.
That is the most I see no color statement I have ever heard in my life.
I identify as Daniel today.
Y'all said no comment. Y'all don't know if she said it. I think she had to say it's the only thing that would make sense.
How can you climb to the top of the NAACP
without saying nigga?
Without at least once saying crap.
Right. No, really, honestly.
Injustice.
Me and Daniel just watched like a David Hoffman. Y'all should know David Hoffman. He posts old documentaries on YouTube of a debate happening between activists during the Vietnam War and black students on the same campus, and the black students actually walked out of the conversation because they were on some like privileged stuff, like on some like what we saw today, being like, oh, it's so tiring fighting for you guys, like type stuff. Like,
you know, it's crazy that after time flies, though, it's better to stay in on them situations, because even if you don't seem to have got the victory then, sometimes, especially if it's videotaped, people in the future, whether it's people like us or people do whole case studies on these type of things, they'll be like, yo, this was revolutionary. This person thought outside of the box. This person had a different ideal than everybody. It wasn't conventional at the time. They looked dead ass wrong, but it played out. It's gonna be interesting to see who had the most conventional outlooks if we're not all dead in the future.
Jesus.
Nah, because we are toxic. Look at this motherfucker.
Community.
Exhibit A.
That hasn't changed. I mean, I'm still the same person I was in May of 2015. I'm still doing the work. I'm still pressing forward, but it has been really tough for sure. You know, having not had a job for 6 years, I've had to create my own job and find ways to provide for my children through braiding hair, through grant writing to bring funds into marginalized communities and black-owned businesses and nonprofits, through painting, through doing pep talks on Cameo.com. So
she got the whole black experience.
That's what I'm saying. I just can't help that. You're like, I'm helping oppressed black people, but I'm still oppressed too. And I have black children I need to feed. Like, that's all the vibe I'm getting from her. Like, it's like, yeah, I'm helping oppressed people, but I'm oppressed. Like, girl, stop. You're choosing to be on welfare. You're choosing to braid hair.
But you remember when we
because she could
first
easily
talked about this.
No, but listen, like, real life, bro. You're white. Like, you can like take the braids out your hair, put a wig on, get contacts, get a different name, like you already did.
You wanted to bear this cross.
Move out of your hometown where everyone knows your controversy and your kids are embarrassed to go to school. We saw that on the Netflix. Like, come on, bro.
She could have changed her name to Trisha Johnson, but you changed her name to Jacoby. That was your ass. I ain't got time for this. Like, you need to stop. You want to do this. You told everybody where you live. Don't nobody with you. Hang it up.
Hang it the fuck up.
Bring it out.
It's definitely been a long 6 years, but I really strongly believe that, you know, as a person, you have to just continue to be who you are, and you know, you can't change who you are to
ugly soul.
You don't change who you are. People change every day, and at the core of your story, isn't it in some ways about changing to what you want it to be, whether people agree with it or not?
Exactly. Thank you.
No, I mean, I don't really. I think it's more of a story for anyone who reads my book. You know, you can really see it's a whole life, and it's more of a story of becoming than changing. It's more of a story of finding a home culturally, and it's not one of, you know, somehow pretending or faking or changing. It's just becoming. And if I had, you know, changed, then, you know, there would be this flip-flopping, or maybe I would have somehow scrapped everything under pressure. But this is really just who I am. And so I really believe that if I'm going to continue to live, I have to continue to, you know, be who I am in the midst of pressure.
I got this book.
Here it goes. She said, I look at your hair in these braids.
During this time, and giving into the pressure, I guess, would have been to arrive on this show with straight, you know, hair, or something that people did not see as culturally identifying as black.
You know, I'm in braids right now, and for a practical purpose of advertising what I do to provide for my children. You know, a lot of people...
Girl, you could have gotten a mannequin head and braided it. There are tons of white people that know how to do braids and know how to do black people's hair, but they don't do it on their own freaking head because they do not have the hair they don't have the hair type, they don't have the hair texture. Like, it's not this new radical concept. Like, come on now. You know hair, girl. You know hair.
Oh, you know
you do black people's hair. Like, you know hair. So I don't get why you're trying to sit here and act like you don't know that. In order to get a cosmetology license, which I hope you would have, bruh. I really would, with you parading all over freaking national television, doing hair at your house. But all I'm saying is, that ain't it. Stop acting like this is the only way to what would you say? Skin a what? The only way to
skin a cat.
Oh God, that's horrible. Oh, that's so horrible.
Stop acting like this is the only way to build a shack.
It's just bad.
Stop acting like this is the only way to braid a wig. Stop acting like this is the only way to part a wig. Stop acting like this is the only way to lay up.
Talking about this is what I do to provide for my kid. Like, girl, that is a choice.